So Leeds United just beat Norwich City 4-0 in the semi-final of the Championship playoffs after tying the game 0-0 in Norwich. I'm going to show you why they won by 4 and why number 44 opened the scoring, and show you that the Championship is coded, completely coded, and it's undeniable. Check out my video of the code that I had for Leicester to win the Championship, which they did. And you'll see the code does go down to the Championship, guys. It's not just the Premier League or the Champions League or the World Cup or the Euros. This is happening in the Championship. Leeds versus Norwich. So a member on my website called Thomas Lockwood is unbelievable and he's a friend of mine. All season he said he thinks Leeds are going to go up via the playoffs. And he's been leaving codes every single week for Leeds and he's like 90%. Unbelievable, okay? Unbelievable stuff. And I knew that he liked Leeds to win the playoffs. And it's the main reason I like them to qualify, which they have. And I looked into it and the numbers that I found were just so clean and so beautiful. And then we'll see what happened afterwards, shall we? So I said Lockwood said he likes Leeds to win the playoffs and he's done amazing code in Leeds this season. So I like them to qualify and make it to the 2024 Championship playoff final. Daniel Farke is a German football manager who coaches for Leeds and he previously coached for Norwich. And I believe he will lead his team out at Wembley in England's capital city, London, after knocking out Norwich, who are also coached by a German. So, guys, you don't often get German coaches in the Championship. And 2 German coaches guided their teams to the playoffs. It's really rare, guys. Leeds finished 3rd, Norwich finished 6th. 666 is the 36 triangular number, and the Beast of Revelation reigns for 3 years and 6 months. Now, what's really crazy is that both of these coaches, Daniel Farke and Wagner, who's the coach of Norwich, they began their careers coaching at Dortmund too. And Dortmund will be playing in the 2024 Champions League final in London. And notice 20 plus 24 equals 44. And the opening goal of this game today between Leeds and Norwich was scored by number 44. And the Champions League final is going to be in London. And the UK dialing code is +44. I always talk about the 4 horsemen of Revelation, guys. We recently had the white horse, okay, rampaging around the streets of London with blood on it. And we know that Leeds wear white. So I said, I don't believe that Norwich City get promoted as their East Anglian rivals Ipswich Town have already been promoted. And it's extremely rare that 2 rivals get promoted from the same league during the same season. So that's just me using my knowledge of football. Okay, that didn't need a code. I knew that it's really rare for 2 rivals to both get promoted in the same season from the same league. So Leeds came into this game today with 30 season wins, exactly 30 weeks after Norwich coach's birthday. But I said if Leeds win, they get their 31st win in all competitions and stay on 11 draws. I knew that the 2024 Championship final will be played on 26-5. 26 plus 5 equals 31. Today I just did a live stream about the book of Proverbs, which has 31 Proverbs, guys. I was born on my father's 31st birthday. I studied at Leeds University. Alright, so beautifully coded. So 31 is the 11th prime. Leeds just got their 31st win in all competitions, stayed on 11 draws. Their 11th draw came against Norwich in the first leg. Now, I saw that there's 11 days between the coaches' birthdays. Norwich coach can stay on 24 season wins a span of 24 weeks after Leeds coach's birthday. If you look here, you'll see that number 24 scored for Leeds. So again, I give you all this information, it's mind-blowing, and then I have incredible people like Lockwood and Rico and Savvy and many others who see my information, they add to it, and together we do incredible. So Leeds can stay on 10 season losses 10 days before the playoff final. They could have also got the 10th draw, but they will not lose in this game. Leeds United FC equals 55. 55 is the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. Satan equals 55 and 10. And if we look, we coded him to score on the website. Somerville made it 4-0 and he wears number 10. And number 10 scored the 4th goal. And Leeds now have 104 points in all competitions. And 10 is the 4th triangular number. And I'll just confirm now for you guys that 10 is the 4th triangular number. All right, amazing stuff. So cheers, Rico, for the Somerville code. The best there is at coding goal scorers, no doubt about it. Now check out this. Check out the end of this and tell me this doesn't blow your mind. Leeds captain wears number 4. And this is the 4th game that Leeds have played versus Norwich this season. And if they don't lose, it means they have not lost in any of the 4 games. And the teams last met 4 days ago. And the final is 44 weeks and 4 days before Leeds number 4 signed for Leeds, their captain. All right, and what happens? What happens a few hours later? What happens a few hours later? Leeds open the scoring by the number 44 and they win by 4 goals. All right. Absolutely remarkable coding. And that's just the reality. Here's the number 4 who's the captain for Leeds. About to play in the playoff final 44 weeks and 4 days after he signed for them. It never gets boring, this, guys. And if you notice, Leeds took the lead after 7 minutes. 7 is the 4th prime number. And then their number 7 made it 2-0 after 20 minutes. Somerville, he closed the scoring after 68 minutes. You know I always talk about that number. And Adolf Hitler, he died a span of exactly 68 months after World War II began. All world wars began on 68 date numerology. Rudder, who made it 3-0 to Leeds, he was born on April the 20th. Adolf Hitler was born on April the 20th. So, God bless you all on my website. I said this, so ultimately I see Leeds making it to the 2024 Championship Player Final on 5/26/2024. I know the majority of people took Leeds money line and took Somerville as well. I know that because people have messaged me thanking me. I know Lockwood took 4-0. We both said it was going to be 4-0. So, what do you think, guys? Please leave a comment. Do you think this is all just guesswork from me? Or is this something that I've been doing for 4 years straight at this level where I'm right the majority of the time, but not always, because I am just a man. All right? And men are not designed to be right about everything. But this is pretty mind-blowing. And I did recent lives telling you Leeds really struggled. They kept losing towards the end of the season. All the Leeds United fans were like, we've got no chance. We've blown it. And I said they're going to turn into primetime Real Madrid in the playoffs. Well, they just beat Norwich 4-0 over 2 legs. One more game to go. Obviously, I need to code that final. They're going to play the Saints, Southampton, or West Bromwich Albion. I will code it, but for somebody like Lockwood, he's laughing now. He's guaranteed a lot of money because he took Leeds to go up via the playoffs before the season began. Now, when your team makes the final, and Leeds will be the favourites, you can just sit back and watch the satanic show play out. Take care, much love, cheers Lockwood, thanks to everyone on my website. God bless you all. God wins. Woo!